on everyone, Dwayne here from NorCal Nerf Club, and I'm real happy today. Real happy to say that we get to take a good look here at the brand new Dart Zone Max Stryker. Just a couple days ago, I just got the Adventure Force Conquest Pro. In the middle of still doing a review on that, waiting for a couple more parts to come in, so this is good. You'll actually see that video before you see this one. But yeah, I got some exciting stuff coming up on that, as well as this. A couple of little cool things with little add-ons that we will put on this, as well as, like I said, what I'm putting on the Conquest Pro. But yep, today, looking at the Dart Zone Max Stryker. Really like this blaster. Been looking forward to this one. Just like the look of it and everything. Let's go. That's it on the outside of the box, but let's go ahead and take a look. Inside, you have a nice picture of the blaster. Okay, let you know you got your O-ring up there. I like how they did that. Now Conquest Pro, they just left it in a little tray there, and I don't like that as much. And I'll definitely lose those before I'll use them. But then you have a couple different tactical sights on here. You got an detachable tactical scope on there, which I'm real interested to see how well that works out with the cheek rest here. Okay, because the cheek rest keeps your eye up a little bit different level. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, the tactical sight's got a nice big long, you can see huge muzzle brake on that. Now that's not a SCAR barrel, and I'm going to be putting a SCAR barrel on there. Like I said, we got this adjustable stock trigger, main clip release, a safety lock on there. Tactical grip down here, this horizontal grip is pretty fun. This is not exactly my first impression of this blaster because my buddy actually brought this over to me. And I was trying out his Max Stryker, and I like it. I like this blaster a whole lot. But he had taken the scope off of it, so I didn't really get to check that out along with the cheek rest, and I'm really interested in that. But nice package. You get a bunch of darts with it. I believe just 12. This has a 12-round magazines with it instead of the Conquest Pro actually comes with a 15-round mag. That's only short darts. This, of course, taking short and long darts. It's got your adapter there for it, but you get to see what it looks like there in the package. Well, let's bust this thing out, get it on the chronograph, and really check it out a bit more. Well, there it is, mostly put together. Wanted to point something out down here before I put the stock on. Yeah, same deal as on the Nexus Pro right here. You just have that little cap back here, so easy to replace with any kind of tuning cap. I just ordered one from out of Darts, and I have one on my Nexus Pro, the 175 one that I use. I've also got the 135 one in the tuning cap. I like the 175 one a whole lot. It's pretty nice in there, and it's been working out well for me. It has stayed solid. It has not shrunk that spring. The thing has been in there for 3-4 months probably by now. I have not removed it, and it still stays solid at probably about 180, 185 right around there, so it's real good. So like I said, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing there. Not really looking towards a spring replacement at this point, but yeah, I like this. I like this stock out of all the ones that they've put out the best. I like the cheek rest there. This is, of course, fully adjustable. Let's get it on there. I just have to have it on at my length. There we go, all the way out. See, it's nice and stable still. Yeah, that's just a nice looking stock right there, you know, and the cheek rest, like I said, I like a lot of the detailing they've been putting on here, and including this handle grip feels fantastic. I really like it. Like this up front. It's nice and compact, but it really gives you something to hold on to back there, up here. So that's really, really, really nice. I'm really enjoying this blaster a whole lot. Like I said, I fired off my buddies a few times yesterday. We got it on the chronograph a little bit, but I'm going to do it brand new, out of the box. All right, so let's get this on the chronograph. I have already loaded up, what I put in there, 6 of the short darts. Little bits of stuff from the packaging and plastic been on this. I noticed that when I took things out of the box had all kinds of little pieces of cardboard and stuff stuck to it, and I don't really want them going up there into the blaster. And that one has this, like I said, it has this little extra clip there, but it's fine. Woo! 176.4. My buddies yesterday got a really nice, solid, consistent average, but it was only at 152. The 176.4 for the first shot. Let's see what the second one will do. 164.3. 179.7. 175.4. Whew, we are hanging up there. That's what I'm saying. Now, I've kind of heard from some other people, you know, put that tuning cap on there. It's a little bit different spring than in the Nexus, and they were getting up towards 200 on it, and I could definitely see that happening. Oh, did we not get fully primed? There we go. Hopefully I didn't double it. Huh. Am I getting a little jam up here? Let's just see. Yeah, I have, well, I had probably 2 of them went in there. Yeah, 2 went in there. That's what happened. But look at that. Well, yeah, I accidentally got a couple of them up there, which you can kind of easily do, as you've seen. But just out of 4 shots, look at our average, what our average is going to be here. Okay? We had a max of 179.7, just right there, almost at 180. Minimum of 164.3 and an average of 173.9. Whew, I'll take it. That is stock. That's amazing. Stock right off of the shelf to be getting those numbers. I'm real happy. I get real excited when something stock has those kind of numbers on it. And like I said, you know, this what Primetime Toys is doing, you know, with having the Adventure Force line out here, the Dart Zone Pro, the Dart Zone Max line, you know, Adventure Force, of course, all those over on sale over at Walmart, on shelves at Walmart. This one on shelves at Target, of course, and then you can order them online as well. So that's a fantastic thing, you know, to be getting such good quality, you know, at an inexpensive price. $50 at Target. That's a fantastic deal for that. Okay, but let's go over and try our full-length darts. Now this is gonna be really interesting. Let's try this out. A little bit different. And then I want to try out one other kind of darts. Let's get some bamboos on here in a second. 151.2. Remember, these are long darts. 152.8. 147.6. 147.6 again. 152.1. And our last and final shot, 149.2. Very, very, very consistent. So let's check out the numbers here. Remember, these are long darts. We had a max of 152.8, I'll take it. Minimum of 147.6, not much fluctuation, an average of 150 flat, period, and that is on full-length darts. That's I'm tickled by these numbers, can you tell? I love stuff like that, but there we go. Yeah, like I was saying, these are coming with the darts that came with it, the Max darts. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go grab a couple of bamboos and some Adventure Force darts, and we'll try them out. Be right back. Okay, there we go. I have loaded up here. On the bottom, actually, I have 6 bamboo darts, and then I have 6 Adventure Force Pro darts above that. So those will be the first ones coming out here. Let's get this on this chronograph. They're nice and straight on here. $161.7. 159. 149.8. A little less hot than the new Max darts there. 155.8. 155.1. Okay, now this will be the last of the AF Pros. 155.8. Still staying pretty consistent. And I like that range, right around 150 or so. That's just fine with me, of course. Let's see what we got all together. Had that max of 161.7, a minimum of 149.8, average of 156.2 with AF Pro darts. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty good. Okay, let's reset this. And then we'll try them out with the bamboo darts, which I have a feeling, just because I've seen some other people's numbers, I have a feeling these are going to be a little spicier than ours. 151.2 or not. 159, kind of similar. 155.8, yeah, real similar to the AF Pros. 152.8. 151.2. Last and final shot, 152.1. So there we go. Yeah, just pretty much about the same numbers there. Had a max of not quite 160, but 159, minimum 151.2, and an average of 153.6. Still pretty nice, firing right above that 150 mark, which is real good. Once again, this is a stock blaster for 50 bucks. You can pick it up on the shelves at Target or at target.com. I'll leave a buy link in the below in the description box, by the way. But I haven't done this yet. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get the muzzle brake on there. So I can definitely give you an idea what that looks like. But that does come on. Goes on there real nice and easy. Yeah, that's real good. And like I said, that's not a SCAR barrel or anything. I'm going to give it a little extension to the barrel. But when I was using this yesterday, my buddies, it was an extremely accurate blaster. Well, all right, continuing on with our look here at Dart Zone Max Stryker, and getting to my favorite part, where I get to undo some screws and make this blaster shoot a little bit harder. Now, what we're going to do with this today is just so simple. We're not even, I'm going to undo one screw, okay? Not all these, and make hopefully a pretty significant improvement in the performance of this. Even though, as you saw on the chronograph, this right out of the box, it's a pretty healthy blaster. It's doing just fine. But what I have here, of course, is a 175 cap, tuning cap from out of darts. That's going to go in the back here. All we're going to do is undo the little screw. That's so easy. Of course, just like the Nexus Pro. This, of course, drawing a lot of comparisons. This whole blaster drawing a lot of comparisons to the Nexus Pro. And they are extremely similar. I wouldn't say I preferred one or over the other or anything. There's things I like about both of them. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this blaster a whole lot. Kind of like the looks and everything. Luck in the color of this one a little bit more. This is the thing. We put these in. I'll line this up just right. Get right there. That one went easier than the one in my Nexus. Was really kind of tough to put on there. And then you don't even have to put that screw back in there. But hey, that's it. Right there. That little add-on is completely done. And I can go over here and let's see how the priming weight changed. Now, I will say one critique I'll have kind of with the tuning cap in my Nexus is that it made the catch, especially at first, feel kind of crunchy and just not that comfortable, like the blaster wasn't enjoying it so much. And so I'm hoping to have a little bit better results on this. Now my Nexus, it kind of got a little bit better in time. It felt a little bit strange at first. And I'll tell you what, I've checked that one, and people, say don't leave your tuning caps in. That's a fine plan if you want to stick that way. But I will tell you, what's mine been in there now? Like 4 months, 5 months? How long's my tuning cap been on the Nexus? It fired, was averaging, like 1 to 180s the other day. I think had a high almost like 189. So yeah, that's doing just fine in there. Hasn't really affected the spring any. Okay, now this, like I said, this is the first time I'm priming it with the oh, that's not bad at all. There we go with the tuning cap. That's what I was hoping for. A little bit more increase in the draw weight, which I don't mind. I want to know it's doing something. So a little bit more increase on the weight. It felt kind of crunchy on my Nexus at first. That smoothed out just a little bit, but yeah, this one, that was very nice. Okay, let's prime that forward and start to get the real truth. Let's set this up in a good spot over here. Let's see how much of an improvement. I forget what our average was the other day when I was doing this. I forget what I was. I just remember this was firing really well. 198.1. Here we go. Yeah, I like it. Let's get that over here a little bit better. 196.7. 195.8. Oh, that prime's nice. 205.0. And now this is with the Max darts. 171, I think I might have hit the side of that or something. 171.5. We got a little bit of an outlier there. 183. There we go. Went down a little bit all over the place, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, that 171, I could feel it. I think I hit the back of the chronograph just as it was leaving there. So, nice improvement. Got a max of 205. Of course, you saw that. Minimum of the 171.5 and an average of 191.6. They're kind of a little bit, I would say probably closer to around a 195 average, you know, if you throw out that one. Well, there's the Conquest Pro with a nice few add-ons on it. You already seen I put the 175 cap back there. And going down the other end of it, I've got a Pentavictus SCAR on there right now. And let me tell you what, I had ordered a choo-choo SCAR from Foam Pro Shop to put on there. And the strange thing was, is when I put that SCAR on there and checked the numbers, they fell like drastically. Went down to probably about a 150, 155 average. And that's with the 175 cap on there. Okay, so I tried that SCAR on there. Then I tried another Pentavictus SCAR that I had bought for the Conquest Pro. On here, it was getting really like the same results. So I was kind of perplexed what was going on there. No, it wasn't the SCAR, either one of them. They both work fine. And as a matter of fact, this is what happened. Then I took the choo-choo SCAR that I ordered from Foam Pro Shop and put it on my Eon Pro. And doesn't that look cool? I like it. A little different. And you know what? This went from a 165 average and bumped it up to a 170 average. So I was real happy there. So then I took the SCAR that was on here and put it on over here, remember, once again with the 175 cap, and it averaged 183. So I was a bit happier with those numbers. I've seen it as high as 202 with this setup on there. Then, to be honest, I took off the 175 cap and that SCAR, and the numbers that I got the other day when this was right out of the box were a bit misleading because I was getting more of like a 155 average out of this. Kind of strange how that worked out. So, like I said, I pretty much got this up to a 183 average. Fires extremely straight, which you're going to see here in a minute or two. Then continuing on up here, besides the putting on the SCAR on here, which it works out fine now. I also found this little strap that had been part of some camera parts that I'd gotten. I'd bought a little cheap camera, and the nice little thing about the little cheap cameras, the camera's kind of not so great, but they had a whole bunch of like GoPro mounts and little equipment for GoPros in that package, and this was in there. So you can find these little straps like that for numerous other things if you wanted to put that on, since they just do have the slots in there for you to do something like that. Now I mess around with a little bit of paracording, so my original plan, and what I'll probably eventually do here real soon, is make just a nice crowbar weave, kind of just a little strap right here that I can tie off and paracord one, and that'll work out real nice because I can custom make it right there to my hand perfectly. And that'll feel real good and look real great on there too. Moving down the blaster, got a Worker 18 round magazine that I put in there. They work out real good. Have one in my Dart Zone Pro and I really like how that works out in there. Yeah, they work out. That's a nice magazine. Then of course, one of my favorite things that I love to put in something I put on every blaster that I use right here. Of course, the Covert Clutch tactical grip sleeves. Just love them, and they just, like I always say, makes my blasters. I have kind of a continuous feeling. Anytime I pick up one of my blasters, they have a certain familiarity to them because of that grip. And the grips are just so nice. Makes everything feel really good, and I think they look good on there too. I like the hex design on there a whole lot. But as far as add-ons, that's what I put on here so far. Now what you see here, this would be similar to a setup I might have while playing BlasterTag online HVZ over on Facebook, which we need some more good players over there. I know there's a whole lot of you out there got some great looking blasters that you've painted. Maybe you've done some great work internally and you got the blaster running exactly the way you want it to. Come on over there and compete with us. Put it against some other blasters and some other great shooters from around the world. Win some great prizes. I'm telling you, we have a good time over there with that. But Basic rules, we'll give you a basic rundown here. If you were to be using full length or rival, say, you would go after these 4-inch targets at 16 feet. If you were using short darts, you would go after the 8-inch targets at 20 feet, which is where I'm headed to while I talk about the cheek rest on here. A lot of people have been a problem with it, because if you take this comically large scope off of here and then try to use the fixed sights with that cheek rest, it doesn't work out too well. It puts your eye above the sights where you can't effectively use them. But you can put another stock on there and then it's just fine. Now my plan is, I've got some really great red and green dot sights like I have on my Dart Zone Pro and on my Talon Claw. I'm just going to get another one of those and put it on here, and that's nicely elevated. It'll work out real nice, look real good, and it'll work really well. So I'm going to go back here 20 feet as the rules state and go after the 8-inch targets, of course. Here we go. One zombie down. Okay, there we go. I got the 8-inch targets down. Now, make it twice as hard here. Let's go for the 2 4-inch targets. Ooh, very nice. See, now if I were playing in the game, we get we have what's called one-shot drops in the game. One-shot drops means you fired your first shot, fired it, and it hit your target, and you get perk points for that. In that you can buy certain things in the game, mulligans and vaccines, and certain other things that might help you out in the game. So I would have just earned 4 perk points just from that, knocked off 4 down in one-shot drops. I'm kind of happy about that. That's real good. But yeah, see, so like I said, it works real nice between this cheek rest and the reticle, and that scope is actually effective, and it actually does work out. It puts down zombies just fine. See that? But yeah, final thoughts on the blaster. I like it a whole lot. I really do. Like I said, I've got to get in there, and which is fun for me too, to be able to get into a blaster, and we'll mess around there a little bit. We'll tape and seal some things up, but that's where it's at now. Cheap, easy modifications you can do to your Max Stryker that make it very, very effective. And as if it wasn't, this one came out of the package really, really nice. And like I said, most of them stock averaging about right around 150, 155. But then you see this one, I can get it right now. Right now running at an average of 183. So a little bit above the 175 tuning cap, but I can make it a little bit better. Really accurate, helping out with that Pentavictus SCAR up front on it. But yeah, really, really, really nice. I really enjoy this blaster a whole lot. Recommend you go get one, 50 bucks. Yeah, it's very easy to get on shelves at Target or at Target.com, but yeah, definitely. Go out and get yourself one. You'll enjoy playing with this. But I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. If you got a chance, go on down there and hit that like button for me. Really do appreciate it. You take care. I'll see you in my next video.